Hi there, I'm Birgit O'Connor and welcome to my studio. Today's lesson, we'll be working on the Monarch butterfly. What's wonderful about this is that we get to experiment with a little mingling of color, which means we have the orange and the yellow, and we're going to transition the color directly on the paper. The other thing is that I would actually work on getting the wing color in first, getting that orange in, and then coming in with my black. That way I'm not going to smear any of the color. Now you can come in and add the black after the orange dries, either with black paint from your watercolor set or a permanent Sharpie marker. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Now let's get started. For this painting, we're going to be doing a beautiful monarch butterfly. Now this may look hard and really complicated, but I think you're going to be really surprised how simple it is. So first, transfer your line drawing onto watercolor paper. Then using a brush with clean water, go ahead and fill in the wings of your butterfly. You'll want it to be a nice shiny surface and almost like a puddle. And for what we're doing, you can go ahead and paint all the wings at one time. And we're just using clean water. Then take your brush, bring it into your orange color, and then add it along the pencil line and let the color spill into the wings. Now some colors like to move more than others, and if it's not moving the way that you want, don't worry, what we're going to do is just paint the color in. Now another reason why it might not be moving as much is because I want a nice rich color and I have more pigment in my brush than water. And I want to make this more interesting. I don't want it just to be orange, so I've dropped in a little yellow. Now if you've noticed, I didn't really go up to the edges. And the reason for that is that I just wanted to play with the color and try to build it up before I worked on any of the details. Now, as long as you have enough water on the surface, the color can move and mingle. And the intensity of color really depends on the brand of paint you're using and paper. Now, another reason why we want a lot of color is because once it dries, it's going to be much lighter. Then, to make it easy, let's just take some of that existing color and bring it right into the body. Now we need to let this completely dry. Now here's the fun part. We're going to bring out all those details. So using a permanent Sharpie marker, let's start outlining our butterfly. Now we don't need to really fill anything in, we just need to look for the design. So what we're doing is outlining little circles that are going to be those orange spots on the wings. And since they have very defined veins, we're going to put those in too. Now we've got a really good drawing and a great foundation. Then using a tiny brush with a very thin point and our black color, we're just going to paint around those circles. Just take your time, there's no rush, and then we'll bring that black color down around that wing. Then go ahead and do the exact same thing to the other side. Now if you notice, the bigger circles and ovals are along the tips, and then as we go down along the sides, the circles get smaller. Then to separate the wings, taper the color towards the center. Then for the bottom wings, we're going to do the same thing and outline all the circles and veins. So all we're doing is going right over the pencil drawing. And then do exactly the same thing to the other side. Now both sides are beautifully balanced. Then using our black color on a very small brush, let's start to fill in those edges around the bottom wings, painting around those little white circles. Just take your time, work your way around the edges, and bring that black color right up to the edge of the veins. Then do exactly the same thing to the other side. Now, if you wanted, you could use a micron pen or a permanent Sharpie marker to fill in those areas, but using the brush is a pretty nice option and it covers a wider area. But when you're doing those tiny details for the veins and the antennas, using the pen can be a much easier option. But you could use a brush, but you have to be very careful with the amount of pressure you apply, otherwise it could be a really big fat line. Then moving on to the body, let's do the same thing. Outline the edges and leave a small dry space in the center. Then with just a little bit of clean water, fill in that dry space and allow that black color to run right into it. And what this does is help give it some shine and create a semi-fuzzy body. Then paint around the head and do the same thing, leaving two small dry spaces for the eyes. Then using your small paintbrush or micron pen or permanent Sharpie marker, draw in the antennas. And don't forget that little small dot on the end. Now, once you've done all of that work, if you feel that your butterfly just doesn't have enough color, since you used the permanent Sharpie marker for the veins, you can paint right over them and make it brighter. Now you have a beautiful painting of a monarch butterfly. So have fun and happy painting!